musical alphabet. In music, we name the different pitches of notes by the first 7 letters of the English alphabet. The pitch is the sound that we hear from an instrument, whether it's high or low. On a piano, the white keys are the natural notes: A, B, C, D, E, F, G. The music alphabet keeps repeating the same 7 letters over and over. The black keys on the piano are sharps and flats. They are the notes that come between the natural notes. Every sharp note has an equivalent flat note. It depends on what key that the piece that you're playing is in as to whether it will have sharps or flats. The pitch and the staff. In music, we use the word pitch to describe whether a musical note is high or low. We then write the notes on a staff, also known as a stave. And that's what it looks like there when we write notes. It's the circled part that determines what the note is. When a note is higher in pitch, it's written up higher on the staff. When a note is lower in pitch, we write it lower on the staff. And you can easily see the difference between a high pitch and a low pitch note written on a music staff. In guitar tablature, the same concept applies. The lower lines on a tablature staff are usually a low pitch, and the top lines are a higher pitch. There is a semitone step for each fret on the guitar. We can see this by using tablature. Here it goes through the open string E to the F, which is the first fret, to the F sharp, G, G sharp. Now we have the natural notes and we have sharps there. Tones and semitones are one of the most important aspects of music theory. They are the building blocks of music. It is the distance or measurement in pitch between 2 notes. A semitone is the distance between a note and the very next note. It'll either be a higher or lower than the first note. If you play the note G and you want to play 1 semitone above that, you would play the first fret on that string, which is a G sharp. So the distance between those 2 notes, G and G sharp, is called a semitone. A tone equals 2 semitones. If you play the note G, then play a tone above it, you would be playing an A. So the distance between those 2 notes is 2 semitones, which equals 1 tone. Tone is usually called a tone, but it can also be called a step. A semitone can also be called a half step or a half tone. Understanding tones and semitones is most important when you are learning scales.